Hey everyone, welcome to another MTGO B-roll match or MTGO B-roll video. These are matches that usually don't make the cut on my actual deck tech days. Every once in a while there's a Monday like today where I have no scheduled deck tech, so I put up these B-roll matches instead for your enjoyment. In this case I am playing with Sultai Delver. We're playing against Red-White Prison or Boros Prison or Red-White Nahiri, whatever you want to call it. It's a prison deck. They play Chalice. They play Blood Moon. Spoiler alert. So these matches took place a while ago. There might be some cards that you see that were banned, since that's what B-roll days are all about. It's just enjoying some MTGO matches. Sometimes they're a little quirky. Kept a weird hand here because we had no actual threats, but my thinking was Serum Visions would help us dig a bit. Didn't do that good of a job. Let's try out Collective Brutality. Well, that was kind of easy. We now know what we need to look out for, although our opponent is short on lands, so that's in our favor. Lightning Helix. Alright. Spirit Guide. Right into our trap. I do not miss Simian Spirit Guide. Snapcaster Mage is a threat, but not the threat we wanted. Although it'll work well with Mana Leak, so unless I'm desperate here and I want to target Serum, oh boy. I am desperate. I do have Force of Negation and Stubborn Anal, so I guess I'm pretty well equipped here either way. We've got our Delver, and we'll have it flip next turn, so that's a thing. I guess that was a good call after all. Our opponent's still short on lands, not my problem. Let's start chipping away at their life. And now we have a hand full of hate. Well, permission, but that's hate for a deck like this. Nothing non-creature will resolve. Like that. It's probably not worth wasting this, but you never know. Okay. Well, we have an update on what's in their hand. They need 2 red sources, which is kind of brutal for Chandra. Well, technically 1 more red source because of Gemstone Cavern, but still. Got another denial, I have to say, not a fan. Although we could cast 2, I guess, in a turn. Alright, we got it. They were short on lands. That was to our advantage. Yeah. Thoughtseize in, Inquisition out. That's my bet. What else can we bring in here? Spreading Seas is tempting. Kind of cut him off on resources. Yeah, Fatal Push is definitely useless here. Okay, simple enough. That's a brutal hand. Yeah, you gotta mulligan that. This is a keeper. I'd get rid of Thought Scour, I think, here. Pretty much the worst card. Oh, okay. Got rid of a land instead. I think that's fair. I mean, inevitably I'm going to be drawing a land, so might as well keep as much gas as possible. Well, Thought Scour is really the worst form of gas. Alright, let's stop at turn 2 Blood Moon. Well, it wasn't going to be turn 2, but it was going to happen. Chalice is equally bad here. So actually, Chalice on 1 is worse than the Blood Moon right now. We can get rid of Blood Moon now. So let's see. Yeah, I think Thoughtseize, Blood Moon. I'll have to worry about those Planeswalkers later. And we just stop that from happening, because they almost certainly will cast that next turn. Although they'd be knocked out of white, so... Well, no, they have Arid Mesa, so yeah, they would definitely do it next turn. So we got rid of their 2 hate cards. Yeah, not surprising that we see this. That is not an instant or sorcery. But we're just going to empty out our hand here as much as possible. Oh, okay, no, I'm Thought Scouring. Cool. Oh, Rest in Peace, another good hate card to get rid of. You can't blame our opponent, they really did try. Here he comes down. Flip would have been great there. Of course, we don't get it. Yeah, we don't need to be careful of our life total here because we all know what our opponent's going for. Tasigur, I put on the bottom. Nahiri is really a threat here because of the inevitable ultimate, which we all know what's going to happen when they do, so... Gotta chip away at her until something more pressing shows up. Field of Ruin, sure. I do have other basics in this deck. That Tarmogoyf sadly will never be able to attack. As long as Gideon is there. Lightning Helix. Well, we know what's going to happen here. Yeah, concede the game is exactly what's going to happen here. Oh, okay, no, I stick to it. Alright. I feel like I do want to concede, though. Well, I mean, if both Delvers flip next turn, then we got something. Defense grid, sure. Alright, let's hope we see an instant or sorcery there. Come on, flip. That is perfectly fine by me. I feel like I don't want an Inquisition, though. Okay, well, I took it anyway. Sure. I feel like this is gonna fizzle. Yeah, okay. Well, now we can take out Nahiri, which is great. Exactly what we want to do. Don't have to worry about her anymore. And then we could start hitting face, although I feel like Gideon will start, you know, doing something. They do have a backup Nahiri, so that's something. But we can take her out again with one swing, so... Seven, 8 Goyf. That's a big Goyf. We got Almost every type in the graveyard, just missing enchantment. Thoughtseize would be nice if there was cards in hand. So let's just waste another turn and take out Nahiri again. Not looking good for our opponent. Inquisition. Bah. I mean, I think Thoughtseize probably makes the most sense. Let's just see what's there. Simian Spirit Guide. Well, it could be a blocker, so it's good to be gone. I think here I go for face. Yeah, I'm not too worried about Gideon. Oh, okay, looks like I am. Fine, fair enough. I guess the sooner I get rid of Gideon, the sooner I can start attacking with Tarmogoyf. Okay, Hazoret instead. So this is funny, the way this game ends. I should have won. Oh, well, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. This is probably like 1 or 2 a.m., so I'm going to just blame my fatigue on what I do next turn. For now, we're okay. To be fair, I don't play against Hazoret that much, but they had that ability to dealing an extra 2 damage. Kind of like a mana sink. And that's something I don't take into account next turn. So now, they can attack. So they do the block. I look at my life total. And I'm like, oh wait, next turn. Next turn, we know exactly what happens. Yeah, I mean, our opponent still quit. I guess because they realized that it would have been over. But I still had a brain fart there. There was no reason for me to attack with everything. I could have attacked with almost everything, and it would have been just as effective. Maybe the game would have gone a bit longer, but we kind of had it in, you know, we had the game in our control, and we even drew a Stubborn Denial there. But I did a bit of a brain fart. Technically, I lost, but our opponent quit, so I won. You know, fair and square. I'm a genius. I'm the best player in the world. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this match. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content in general, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook. Share my content on social media. Watch it start to finish like you're doing right now. All that stuff really does help a lot. I really do appreciate it. If you want to go a step further and support me on Patreon, check out the Patreon link in the description of this video. Check out the Patreon rewards program. There's a video on my Patreon that explains it all, but basically, in short, you give your Patreon dollars every month. I buy sealed product, open up on this channel. I send back all the valuable rares and mythics to all my patrons at the end of every year. So you're almost guaranteed to get your money back in the form of rares and mythics, and probably a bit more as well. Anyway, thank you, and have a good one.